This candidate came to me with his top shirt button open and his tie was hanging about 2 inches below. Picture में जैसे दिखाते हैं ना कोई हीरो टाइप आता है दारू की मूर्ति के तो the top button is open and the tie knot is 2-3 inches below hanging. So up till now I was always saying that dress doesn't matter, but now I will insist that you dress up well. To dress up, if you are dressing up formally, make sure that if you are wearing a tie, it is properly knotted and tied and smartly dressed. Also, your clothing are good. This moving does, to some extent, make a little difference. Okay, some people were insisting that there should be service type haircut also. I leave it to that. I am not one of those who believe in that, but yes, what basic grooming is there, that should be there. When you enter, there is definitely amount of, okay, first before you enter, let me tell you, before you enter, you are waiting for your chance. Do not make the fatal mistake कि आपके पहले 3 बच्चों का इंटरव्यू है वो भारत को क्या पूछा what did you say please do not do that. What question asked for the same question, the answer given by the previous candidate and you can have different meaning because your PIQs also would be different. Therefore do not ask. And the second thing is, I have seen candidates who are, they know some answer, but they sir कि मैंने ये सोचा कि अगर मैं ये बोलूँगा तो आप क्या सोचेंगे? The interviewing officer is paid for assessment. So that is not your job to think कि वो क्या सोचेंगे, मैं क्या बोलूँगा. Your job is what you think, you keep speaking, and what is the outcome of that, leave that to the genuinity of the interviewing officer. So as I said, when you enter, there is certain amount of nervousness. So the first thing which you can do to show that you are not as much nervous is enter with a smile. Enter with a smile, walk up smartly to the side of your chair or front of your chair, keep your hands by your side and wish smartly, whether Jai Hind or if you want to wish right time of the day, I leave it to you. But if you are wishing in terms of good morning, good afternoon, make sure it is correctly timed. Evening to hoti nahi, normally it is only morning and afternoon. Some interviewing officers would like to shake hand. That is the privilege of the interviewing officer. If he extends his hand forward, you walk up, and if you are giving the handshake, don't be late. थोड़ा जरा अच्छे से पकड़ के हाथ मिलाना है. If not, he will ask you to sit down. When you sit down, give a polite thank you and sit. The chair will always have a nice warm backrest and arms. Sit towards the back of the chair so that your back is straight and you are not crouched. Sit upright. Keep your hands wherever you feel comfortable, whether on the lap or on the handle of the chairs or on arms of the chair, whatever is comfortable to you, be comfortable. The important thing is that you must maintain eye contact. Maintaining eye contact is very important. And the other issue is that you are sitting quite far off. So once you are sitting far off, it becomes mandatory that you speak loudly. You have to speak loudly to be audible, and also if you are speaking slowly, automatically when a sentence is ending, the volume drops. So towards the last, you will not be audible. Do not keep your tone flat. Okay, where it is required, emphasize, and where it is required, keep it to the lower. Okay, now once you have sat down, the opening will always start with a statement. The interview does not start straight away. It is the responsibility of the interviewing officer to make sure that the candidate, when he comes with his maturity, he knows the person is nervous, he will try to make the candidate comfortable. How do you make the candidate comfortable? By asking him or telling him something with which the candidate is familiar. What could be those things? Those things could be, where do you come from? Tell me about the place. What have you done from the time you got your call? How was your journey? Tell me the details. Okay. yourself, and if you have been to previous boards, maybe about your previous experience, if you are working, about your job profile, whatever is asked, you must try to speak in detail. What happens that when you sit down, that nervousness is very much there in your mind. As you start speaking, you hear your own voice and you say, "Arey, ये तो उन्होंने ऐसा पूछा है which I am familiar." So you start speaking, you hear your voice, and slowly the confidence level starts going up. Okay. Now, from your point of view, the confidence level is going up. Now, from the interviewing officer's point of view, it is like a first impression. This candidate, how much does he know about his surroundings and how logical and organized is he in his presentation. Okay, so you keep speaking as and when the interviewing officer feels that the candidate is now comfortable, he will cut it short and commence the interview. So you don't speak, for 10 seconds and then keep quiet. You try to continue. Do not presume that this will be known to the interviewing officer. You think he is a duffer, he doesn't know anything, so that you don't miss out details. You keep talking and giving details, but the details should be relevant to the question asked. This should be throughout the interview. The details should be relevant to the question asked. Okay?
Yes.
Now, once you have settled down and the interview starts, the questions which are called the CIQ are going to be bounced. It means that 5-6 questions will be asked together. So what are you supposed to do? You are first supposed to remember the questions, and thereafter you are to answer the questions and as far as possible without being reminded. The sequence does not matter, but if 5 questions are asked, then you must answer all 5. Should you have a dream that you missed out something, maybe on occasion you can be reminded, but or after every question you cannot say, "Sir, anything I missed out, but can you repeat?" You must make sure that you remember and answer the question. Now, the question would have a lot of how, why, give reason. Your marks are based on the reasons you give, and you also have to employ your discernment. You have to discern between questions. If I ask you, what is your favorite subject, who is your favorite teacher, and who is your best friend? If you tell me all my subjects are my favorite, all my teachers are my favorite, and all my friends are my favorite, how will the interview progress? Because from your reply will emerge further questions of the interview. So if you give replies like this, then 15-20 minutes it will be a time. So you have to pay attention to give details. But like I said, these details should be relevant to the question asked. And all these questions which I am asking you have a meaning. So when I say which is your favorite or who's closer to you, so all these things have a meaning. You should be able to identify, discern, and also we are assessing the officer-like qualities which are being done by the other assessors, that is the PQ and the interviewing officer. So we are also assessing the qualities. So qualities come out from where in this case? More from your thoughts. And how is the thoughts going to come out? They will come out in the form of thoughts. So whatever you speak will be presumed that that is what you are doing. Now, some people have problem of communication in English, but still, in spite of my telling them, they insist on speaking in English only. Or also sentence word "miltani," they keep coming under unnecessary pressure. You can see that they know the answer. You can see them getting under stress only because they are able to get the right word or sentence in English. Okay, so this is not your test of language, and I can assure you that if somebody is weak in communication, although all 15 are supposed to be equal, all qualities, but a person who good otherwise, and his communication will always be pushed up. Because once you go to the academy where everybody is speaking English, then you find that the person picked up, and so goes for your physical fitness. Therefore, whenever there is a problem like this, speak in Hindi, उसके बाद English में mix करके and continue speaking, but don't let any tension come into your. The next thing is do not tell lies and do not make excuses. The moment you tell lies or make excuses, the interviewing officer is mature enough to catch on, and he will ask you further questions into that till a stage will come that you will then confidence. If you are not sure of something, then you must definitely be able to accept the fact, and if you are sure to insist. Again, I tell you, today's interview, one boy, he said that the Iran-Israel war started because Iran felt that Israel has got atom bomb and they were not happy with that, so the war started. Now, this is absolutely in contravention of what the situation is. I kept asking the boy that, are you sure? He said, sure. I asked him 3 times and he said, I am dead sure. Now, this type of thing is arrogance, and it speaks of unnecessary overconfidence. So if at any stage you feel you are not aware of something, gracefully acknowledge it, but make sure that you update the answer to such things before the final interview. Possibility that you could be asked this question. Okay,
Yes.
so these are the general do's and don'ts. And with that, we will now start the interview per se. And Annaya, you keep answering whatever you feel is right from your point of view. Do not ask any question in between. You give your responses as it would be in an actual interview. After that, I will deal with you. And then if you have any questions, you can clarify, and then we'll open to the.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, Annaya, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, my name is Annaya Nair. I come from Bhopal. I have been born and brought up in Bhopal. I have studied in Carmel Convent Senior Secondary School till my 12th standard. And currently I am working and preparing for my SSB. And I've scored my 93% in my 12th standard with PCM subject. And I live in a nuclear family with my father, mother, and a younger sister who is currently studying in 9th standard. My father is a CA by profession, and my mother is a teacher. And that's it.
Okay, so how do you pass your time, and what about your little bit about your friends and about your society?
Sir, my hobbies are painting and doing art and craft. I like making earrings out of clay and paper. And about my friends, sir, I have a very good friend circle. 3 of them are very close to me. And I live in a very good neighborhood. We mingle and talk very well. We celebrate many festivals like Diwali, Holi, Durga Puja, and Ganesh Chaturthi, and we visit each other's houses during Diwali and have snacks made by aunties. And yes.
Are crackers burnt in Diwali? Are they allowed to be burnt?
Yes, sir, in Bhopal it is allowed, but we don't do that much crackers. We burn the Fulzhadi and Anar.
Okay, if suppose I was coming to Bhopal, tell me 2 most important or interesting places to see in Bhopal and 3 places around Bhopal. What would you recommend?
Sir, I would recommend visiting the upper lake, the Bhojtal lake. It is the very big man-made lake made by Raja Bhoj. And sir, near that there is One Bihar National Park which can be visited. And sir, you can also visit the Tribal Museum and the Manav Sangrahalaya.
And around Bhopal, what all can I see?
Sir, around Bhopal there are Bhimbetka caves which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. the Sanchi Stoop also is a World Heritage Site, UNESCO site, and the Bhojpur temple can be visited, sir.
So have you seen all these places yourself?
Yes, sir. I have visited the Bhojpur temple, the Sanchi Stoop also I have visited. I have not visited the Bhimbetka.
Okay, Ananya, so I see that you scored quite well in class 12, but you will start your education from 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the overall percentage of marks that you score with each class up till now, the subject which has been your most favorite or liked one, with reasons. Similarly, your most favorite or admired teacher, once again, what is special about the person, him or her. I would like to go into details then about your friend circle, how big is it, how friendly you are, and then there must be somebody who would be very close or maybe your best friend. What is so special about that person? Those details as well. Then about the extracurricular activities and the position of responsibility that you may have had during your education.
Yes, sir. Starting from my education, I've completed from 5th standard. I've studied in Carmel Convent School, and I've been doing good in academics in all till 12th standard. I've scored above 90% in all my classes. During the 8th standard, the school was online due to COVID, and I scored around 93% in 8th standard. In 9th standard, around 94%, and that was also during online classes, but I participated in a speech and some competitions that were held online. And in 10th standard, sir, I was given the responsibility of being the house prefect of Sapphire House. So I participated and was responsible for many inter-house competitions. And sir, I scored 98% in 10th standard board examinations. And in 11th standard, sir, I took PCM as my subject, and English as a compulsory language, and optional subject Sanskrit. And sir, I have scored, the score actually dropped a bit in 11th standard, so I scored 89%. And in 12th standard, again, I was given the responsibility of being the science minister. So I also helped in organizing several quiz as a part of the science club activities, and as a cabinet we organized many functions like the Teachers' Day, and in that I have participated. I am good in anchoring and debating, sir. So I have participated in several competitions regarding that, and I have won first prizes in inter-school debate competitions in Hindi as well as in English. And sir, I have also participated in several Olympiads and quiz competitions which I have won. And sir, in 12th standard, I scored 93%. Talking about the subject I liked the most was mathematics, because I loved solving problems, and it helped in critical thinking a lot. And my favorite teacher is Bela ma'am. She used to teach me maths, and I liked her because she used to explain the concepts very well, and she also, apart from teaching us, she also helped us in guiding about our future prospects, and she also
Guiding about?
future prospects.
Okay.
So she told us about several examinations which we can give after 12th standard, and she helped us a lot. She also was very approachable. She asked us that we can call her whenever we wanted if we had any doubt. So she was my favorite teacher. Talking about my friends, I am very friendly. I have many friends, and 3 of them, as I mentioned, are very close to me. And my best friend is Nishi Dikshit. She is with me since KG2, and she is my best friend. I like her very much because she is very cheerful and lively, and she does not take so much stress about anything, and she is very friendly as well. So I like her. And talking about my other friend Sanvi, I like her because she is very sincere in her all her work. She excels in academics as well as extracurricular activities, and yes, that's it.
Okay. Oh, by and large, you've been pretty consistent in your academics.
Yes.
What do you attribute that to?
Sir, I consistently study everything when it is taught, and I give time to my studies. I clear doubts. I talk to teachers whenever I have doubts. So that is why I have been able to perform well.
But like you mentioned that your marks dropped in 12.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Sir, in 12th standard, I was facing difficulty in physics, sir. So I faced some difficulties in understanding physics, and that's why my marks dropped in physics. And in 11th, the marks dropped drastically because it was altogether a new subject and it required very much time and efforts. So that's why.
If you are finding difficulty in understanding physics, then
Could you repeat, sir?
I said you said you had difficulty understanding physics. What did you do to overcome this issue?
Sir, I practiced numericals a lot. I also took the help from my teachers in understanding, and I was able to understand to some extent, but I did not enjoy studying the subject. That's why it was difficult.
But Annaya, physics is supposed to be quite interesting because both theoretical, numerical, plus you can correlate everything around you with physics. How come you didn't find it interesting?
Sir, I find chemistry much more interesting than physics.
But
Because-
chemistry is something in which you have to only memorize, and it is full of which part of chemistry, organic or inorganic?
Sir, organic chemistry, sir. I could perform well in practicals also because of that. So we can see the chemicals in mixing in salt analysis, and we can see everything. So by practicals, I used to remember organic chemistry well.
But most of the students say, sir, we don't like chemistry because this organizing, this analyzing salts is a issue. You know, it takes so much effort and then you go wrong. So how come you were able to analyze?
Sir, I took help from my teachers, and they were able to explain very well, so I could do the experiments well.
Okay, this house prefect,
Yes, sir.
what was the responsibility, why and how were you nominated or elected?
Sir, house prefects were selected by teachers, and they found me responsible, and that's why they made me the prefect. There were several inter-house competitions like the inter-house patriotic song competition and inter-house race and athletics competition, which was supposed to be under us. And I had a superior house captain as well. She was in 12th standard, so I took her help as well, and we did auditions for the patriotic song with the help of one classical singer, and we made them practice and then everything. And as a cabinet, we used to take part in many functions, and the Teachers' Day was our responsibility. So I used to do anchoring. I still do anchoring, and that's all.
Annaya, then when you were 12, then you were not considered for house captain?
No, sir. In 12th standard, house captains we stand for election, sir. I stood for the house captain, but I did not win, and then I was made the minister.
Reason for you not being elected?
Sir, I was maybe not popular among the younger classes students, so that's why. And my teachers made me the science minister because I was good in science, and
How did you feel when you were defeated?
Sir, a little bad, sir, but it's okay. I was still in the cabinet, and I could still manage the responsibilities and functions.
Okay, so anchoring is one part and debate is another. What is the difference between debate, declamation and speech?
Sir, in speeches, we present our ideas on the topic, and in debates, sir, we argue. In speeches, we can add both advantages and disadvantages about the topic. But during debates, we are either for the topic or against the topic. So we argue about that and present facts, and that is the main difference between speech and debates.
Okay, and what does one have to do or one have to possess to do well in either debate or speech?
Sir, the first thing that is that we should be confident enough to speak in front of the crowd, and the second thing is that we should have the knowledge about the subject or the topics we are talking about, especially in debates, because we can be counter questioned and we will have to answer that, and that is it.
Okay, so Ananya, I find that you didn't like to play any games in school.
No, sir, I played in the sports period and the activity period, but not as in the school team, sir.
What did you play?
Sir, I played Kho-Kho and sir, I played Kabaddi, and I like to play badminton with my friends in the neighborhood and in the evening.
You still play?
Yes, sir. I still.
Okay. All right. So Ananya, what do your friends think about you?
Sir, they think that I am very sincere and responsible, and I am also very studious, and they
Serious.
studious.
Studious. Okay.
And they also find me very friendly because I help them all my classmates, and they ask me for notes because in 12th standard many students take coaching and they do not come to school much. So I was very regular, so they used to come to me for notes for the exam.
They don't find you lively,
They find me lively and friendly, sir.
or you are lively only today and in front of your friends you are moving.
No, sir, I am lively, sir. I take everything positively. I don't take very much stress in life.
Okay, and something where you feel your friends feel you can improve or they don't like.
Sir, they don't like that when during exam time, sir, I don't reply to the text very quickly. So they feel that I should reply and pick up their phone. But whenever it is important, I do text back and I call them back.
But it's quite irresponsible of them when it is exam time. Why should they be texting that when they are not serious with study?
No, sir, because they require some help. That is why they text. So whenever I get time, I help them.
But then that would be too late if they need help. You're supposed to be, you said you're a helpful person, but whenever you get time, you're not being very helpful.
No, sir. During before exams, if they ask, I help them, and during exam time when I'm studying, that time I don't pick up, and whenever I take a break, then I call them back.
You mean to say your friends have doubts even during exam time?
Yes, sir. Sometimes they have doubts because, as I said, they attend coachings and they don't attend school, so they require some help in school examinations, subjective examinations.
And how much do you fear exams?
Sir, I don't have a fear of exams very much, sir, because sir, I feel that if I study properly and give my best, then I can do well, and it does not matter if something comes out of that because I have given my best, sir.
But sometimes it happens to you that you go and you sit down, you see the paper, the question paper, and suddenly you feel you know the thing, but at that moment it is not coming out. Has it happened to you ever?
Yes, sir. It happened during the 12th standard physics examination, sir. That time I could not remember what to write, but after the exam I remembered the formula.
Okay. So do you think that you knew the answer?
Yes, sir. That time I got the paper was a little difficult, so I got a little panicked, and in the last 10 minutes I could not remember anything, but after that I remember.
No, I can understand when sometimes the paper is difficult, sometimes it is out of syllabus, some questions. What other things like this, where you are not very comfortable or there's a panic besides this exam?
No, sir, I don't panic very quickly because, sir, I have a little easygoing attitude, so I don't panic.
You have boys in your class also?
No, sir, it's a girls' school, convent school.
It's also a convent teaching. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Ananya, what are your interests and hobbies and how do you spend your spare time?
Sir, I spend my spare time doing paintings, and I like doing art and craft. I make home decor items like dream catchers and chandeliers, and I like making earrings out of clay. And in school, there was an art carnival, and I made earrings and held a stall with the help of my friend of handmade earrings.
And how do you make chandeliers?
Sir, out of paper and wire, and sir, I used wool as a thread to hang the.
And how do you choose the subject for painting and what do you do with the painting which you have completed?
Sir, I usually do watercolor painting, sir. I do nature and scenery, and I also have completed some abstract paintings of Ramji and Sitaji and Krishnaji and Radhaji, and that I have framed and hung in my room, sir.
Your room must be full of paintings.
No, sir, I usually paint on sketchbooks, so I have many sketchbooks.
So you say you make earrings. When you make earrings out of clay, how do you wear them? You have to pass it through your ear.
No, sir, actually it's called Shilpkar. It's an air dry clay. So when we leave it for some time, it dries, and then we put a hook and it can be worn, sir.
How did you get into this hobby or interest?
Sir, I with the help of my arts and craft teacher in school, she taught us Shilpkar, and it was an activity in school of making necklace and earrings. And after that, I got very interested in that, and I purchased and did on my own.
Then why only earrings? Why not necklace?
Sir, necklace I have made, but one or two only, because it takes a lot of time and effort, and I like wearing earrings more, so I do that.
Okay, so let's try to understand your time management. What time do you get up and keep in detail time wise till you knock off to sleep?
Yes, sir. So I wake up at 6:30, and I freshen up and read newspaper till 7:15. And after 7:15 to 8 o'clock, I do some exercises and yoga. And after 8, I take a bath and have breakfast. And by 9 o'clock, sir, the water comes, so I do that. I turn on the motor and check everything. And then, sir, after that, I study for now. I'm preparing for SSB, so I do practice of OIR and time management of WAT and SRT, and I also prepare for my lecturate. And by 12:30, till 12:30, I do that. And after that, my sister comes home, so I talk to her about her school and everything. And that by 1 o'clock, we have lunch. And from 2 o'clock, I give some time to my hobbies. Nowadays, I'm doing doodling and making paintings. I do, and I have started reading a book, sir. It's called India, That Is Bharat. And after by 3 o'clock, I get ready for the class. There is an online class of AHSSB. Till 5 o'clock, the class is there. And after 5, I go out to meet my friends in the neighborhood and play with them in the park, badminton, or sometimes I have a walk. And by 6, I come home and I warm some milk and make some snacks for me and my sister. And then, sir, I give some time to her studies and help her in whatever. Right now, she was completing her holiday homework, so I was helping with that. And then, sir, I donate some time in right now colleges counseling, and that is going on, so I do some research on that. And then, sir, by 8:30, I go to my mother to help her with the dinner work, and I cut some salads and set the table everything. We have dinner, all of us together. And then by 9 o'clock, sir, there is a live news. I watch live news on first post. And then by 10 o'clock, I get ready and to sleep. I prepare for the next day, and then by 10:30, I sleep.
And is the routine different anytime?
Sir, right now when I am coming for offline classes, it is different. From 9 to 5, there are offline classes. So it is different. After going home, I take some rest, and then after that, by 7 o'clock, I do some exercises. And then 8 o'clock, I do the work of the coaching and prepare for the next day. And help my mother by 8:30, and then 9 o'clock.
Okay. So financially, the family is God pays well off. What is your average monthly expenditure and where do you spend the money?
Sir, actually, I don't go out much, so I don't get pocket money as such. But right now, as I am coming for the classes, I go back by taxi, sir. So I get money for that. And
Otherwise, you like to restrict yourself to the house. What about going around? We are all social human beings.
no, not. I don't restrict myself to the house, but I don't have expenditures in going out. I walk around with my friends and talk to them.
That's okay, but at your age, you definitely like to hang around, go to some joint, have a dinner or something outside, no?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I go with my friends, but they are all till now they were busy in their competitive examinations, so we rarely meet. Now we can meet because many of them are free. So we met after the examinations. We went to DV Mall to spend some time and have some.
No, I think you are miserly. Even if you clear the SLP, you not even give a party.
No, sir. I will give a party, sir.
Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So let's move on to the family. How many members? What do people doing? What responsibilities do you take? How do you help your family members? How do you spend quality time together? What qualities do you inherit from your parents?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, I live in a nuclear family of 4. My father, mother, and my younger sister who is in 9th standard. My father is a CA who is currently working in a private company. My mother is a teacher and she teaches in 9th standard mathematics. And sir, we spend quality time together we sometimes watch movies together. We play cards or play Ludo. And talking about sir, could you please repeat?
How do you help them? What do you do for the family? Maybe for your little sister, what do you do?
Yes, sir. I help my mother in preparing. Actually, she makes food. I help in cutting vegetables or making salads and that. And I also help in dusting around the house and cleaning. And whenever some guests come, I help her with everything. And when there is a party at home, I help her with when there is a kitty party. I help her with the games and everything. And
So you have game also during kitty party?
my mother's kitty party, they play games, tambola and some other games.
Have you originated some game for your mother?
Yes, sir. There was a game of
Or what?
sir. There was a ball in which chana was there, and from the left hand using a fork, there was 30 seconds time, and you have to pick one by one chana and then put it in another bowl.
So whoever put more one?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, you devise this game or you got it from Google Meet?
Sir, I got it from YouTube, sir.
Okay. Right. What do you think you inherit from your parents?
Yes, sir. From my mother, I inherit the quality of managing different tasks well. Because during my September NDA attempt, I also had to make sure I was there for Teachers' Day I had to organize a quiz competition in school also. That everything I had to manage. So that quality I get from my mother, and the sense of responsibility, sir, I get from my father, because he is a very responsible and supportive in all our actions. Yes.
So when you say previous attempt, where did you go?
Sir, I went to SSD Jalandhar, sir.
What happened?
Sir, I got screened out. I was not prepared very well. The 12th standard was going on, and I did not devote much time.
Come on, Annaya, what is there to prepare for a screen?
Sir, I did not.
If anybody goes, what is there a person who is scoring in 90s throughout, and there is a briefing where they say we show you a picture and you write a story which must have a hero and must have some problem and solution, and then we discuss what is there to prepare in that.
Sir, I was not able to participate in the group discussion very well, and sir, in OIR also I was not able to manage the time and could not complete it.
Because again, my question is that why could you not participate in the discussion, because you are so fluent in conversation?
Yes, sir.
What was the issue?
Sir, I got a little startled, and I was waiting for my turn, which was not right. I had to participate and put an
How
initiative.
can you wait for your turn? Everybody has come to be represented there.
Yes, sir.
So it's like when you go to a railway station also, when you see a local, if you keep waiting for your turn, other cross you and get in and your train is gone. So the same happens in assembly.
Yes, sir. Sir,
How is this one?
I realized my mistake, sir, and now I participate, sir.
Now what is different?
Sir, I participate and take initiative in GD, and I have improved my OIR a lot.
Okay, so let's say that during the discussion, the story which you have written seems to be probably the best as per the situation. But the other members of the group are not inclined to sort of tend towards your story. What happens then?
Sir, I discuss, and sir, I add points of their story or as well to mine, and I convince them that my story is appropriate for the picture.
Okay, then after that, they're still not convinced and the majority feels supporting another story.
Then, sir, I will also go with the majority, sir.
Okay, now with the majority, the thing has been finalized, and the person who narrates is narrating a story which is different from what the group has concluded. And after that, the assessor there says anybody disagrees.
No, sir, I will not disagree, sir.
Not disagree. Okay. So this defense, there is no background as such. How have you become so interested in defense? And that too at a young age when people should be enjoying college, you want to go and get enrolled in NDA.
Sir, I like the adventurous life of defense, sir. They have a very different lifestyle and a very disciplined lifestyle. And I will get to visit different places and be with different people of different areas. So I enjoy that. I will enjoy that. And sir, I do not want to go for a regular 9 to 5 job, sir.
But who told you that army life is, defense life is adventurous, and where have you seen adventure in defense life?
Sir, I have seen several videos of ex-servicemen and them telling about their life with very much pride and glory. So I want to join.
But Annaya, tell me honestly, can you trust videos these days with the AI factor inside? How do you know the videos which are being uploaded are genuine or they are not?
Sir, I believe there is a difference between an AI video and a video made by genuine reasons and by human beings. And
how do you identify?
Sir, the AI is very computerized and it only tells the pros of the services. But in actual human videos, they also tell about the tough life that is
Okay,
there.
have you met any service personnel or have you spoken to any defense personnel?
Yes, sir. There was an alumni of our school. She is a lieutenant now, Lieutenant Kukreja. She came for a seminar to our school and she told her about her journey and how she cleared and what was the training in the OTA Chennai. And I got very inspired from her, sir.
Okay, so she told you about her training and other things. Did she tell you also the difficulties she faced?
Yes, sir. She mentioned that also, sir.
What did she tell you?
Sir, the difficulties, the first thing she faced, told us was that her hair was chopped off as soon as she got there and she got very disheartened at that, and that was the first thing. And then she told us about the physical training and difficulties she faced, and sometimes the seniors ragda and they were not allowed to eat after some time, and they used to sneak in biscuit packets and eat that and drink water. That.
So how will you cope up if you are through? Because haircut I can understand, but your physical fitness is not up to what the standard should be.
Yes, sir. I will practice, do more exercises, and sir, I will cope up with the training, sir.
Okay, then defense is Army, Navy, Air Force. Any particular reason for Army?
Yes, sir. I like the green uniform, sir. That's why I would like to join the army, and it is the first line, not the first line of defense, but it is there for disaster rescue and everything. So it is there for the people whenever it is required.
Okay, so how much time do you think it will take you if you are recommended and through your name is in the merit? How much time will it take you to become an army officer? Where all will you be trained and what would be the duration of training at each grade?
Sir, I will be trained at NDA Khadakwasla, Pune for 3 years, and after that, subsequently, I will be trained at IMA as my priority is army. And for 1 year, I will be trained and I will be commissioned as a lieutenant.
And after that, rank?
After that, there is captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, general, and field marshal.
Okay, and which arm or branch of the army would you be eligible and which one would you like to opt for?
Sir, I will be eligible for the support arms and the services, and sir, I would like to join the Corps of Military Intelligence.
Any specific reason?
Sir, I think I am an intelligent person and I would be able to contribute well in that area, sir.
Okay, what is the motto of the army and presently who's chief of the army staff? How many commands are there and what is their location?
Sir, the motto of army is service before self or seva parmo dharmo, and currently the chief of army staff is General Upendra Dwivedi. And sir, about the commands, there are 7 commands in the Indian Army. The northern command is in Udhampur, southern command is in Pune, western command is in Chanti Mandir, eastern command Kolkata, training command Shimla, central command is in Lucknow, and there is a southwestern command in Jaipur.
Okay. How do you keep yourself updated on whatever is happening around in the country? Lots is happening around in the world. What is your modus of keeping yourself updated? I thought you mentioned reading newspapers, right?
Yes, sir. I read newspaper in the morning, the Times of India, and at night I watch live news. There is a channel.
Wonderful. Then give me the latest updates.
Sir, the latest update, PM Modi is visiting Ghana and other countries like Trinidad and Namibia and Brazil along the way. And sir, there is President Trump announced a ceasefire of 60 days in Gaza. And sir, there is a new round of feuds between President Trump and Elon Musk.
So, Prime Minister Modi has gone to Brazil on a visit.
Yes, sir, there is a BRICS summit in Brazil.
BRICS summit. What is the BRICS? Which countries form part of it?
Sir, the BRICS is formed by Russia, China, India and Brazil, and there are several other countries which have joined later.
Again repeat.
Sir,
BRICS means how many countries?
Sir, the BRICS was originally formed by Brazil, Russia, India and China, and sir, South Africa, and the several other countries have joined.
Okay, any idea how many total now?
Sir, I am not sure about the numbers.
Okay, there's something happening in space as well.
Yes, sir, there is an Axiom 4 mission and an Indian astronaut, Subhanshu Shukla, has gone in that mission, sir.
So gone in that mission. Okay. Annaya, from your own perspective, what are your assets or your strong points, and what do you think would be some areas you would like to improve or develop, and what are you doing for that improvement?
Sir, my strong points are my communication skills. I can talk well in English and I can narrate well. And sir, my weakness is the physical ability. Sir, I did not participate in sports very much. So I have been working on that, and sir, I have dedicated time to exercises and building physical strength.
But Annaya, I thought one knows oneself more than the friends know. Your friends know so many good things about you, whereas you only know indication good about you. Isn't that strange?
No, sir, I also am very responsible and lively and friendly with all my friends, classmates, and I make friends very easily and mingle well. And sir, I'm also responsible and I have been determined in my studies and other activities also.
So all this will emerge after I have made it forced you to emerge. Why didn't it come out on its own?
Sir, sir, I thought the most strongest point was my communication skills, so I told that, sir.
What was my question? As per your own assessment, what are your assets or strong points?
Yes,
When you say assets or strong points, it is singular or plural?
plural, sir.
Then how do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I grant you. And then if for some reason, if you are once again not recommended, then what happens?
Sir, I think I will be recommended in this attempt, but sir, if I am not recommended, I will join. I have given the exam of ISER admission test, and sir, the counseling is going on. I will secure admission in that and then prepare for the September attempt again, sir.
So, do you think you will go through, or are you sure you will be recommended?
Sir, I am sure I will be recommended, sir.
You say you are sure, but you think you are going to be recommended. Why do this therapy?
Sir, I'm sure I will be recommended, sir.
Okay, and your alternate goals besides defense?
Sir, I want to go into the field of research through ISERs, and the counseling, as I mentioned, is going on, and I will secure an admission in an ISER and pursue Bachelor in Science and Master in Science. There is an integrated course in ISERs.
Okay, Annaya, with that we finish. At this stage, the interviewing officer will ask you that he has finished and If there is any question you would like to ask. So, ideally, you should be saying, no, thank you, sir. But should we insist no to ask something? I find sometimes people ask, sir, how I want to perform, will I clear the interview? Do not ask the question. There is anything which you want to ask in relation to the experience of the interviewing officer or about anything about the army, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, before I start the debrief, let me see how attentive was the class and what is the opinion of the class about this interview. Do they pass you or they keep you question mark or do they fail?
Okay, online first.
Okay, Kavita says pass. Who else?
Yeah, Priya Didi. Anshuman.
Pass, sir.
Why don't you take
Sir,
that?
pass, sir. Definitely pass. Pass.
Okay, the girls seem to be more in favor. What about the boys?
Yeah. Boys.
Okay, Anshuman has said pass.
Don't you know?
Pass. Yeah, okay, I can see thumbs also popping up. So at the onset, I would like to say that it was definitely a good interview and with this demonstrated performance in the actual situation, there is no reason as to why you would not achieve the desired marks for being cleared from the interview. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now, coming to general brief, opened up well. There was no nervousness, and the body language was good. We were always smiling. There was no need to be looking distressed. You knew the subject you were speaking well. You spoke with confidence. Your communication skill is definitely good. Again, no doubt on that. So the only issue which I found was about the fitness part, which you have also acknowledged. So you have to pay more attention and work towards that side. So your marks have been good and consistent, and your favorite subject is maths. If you think you have some more reasons, introspect, you will find a lot more reasons. And I always say that people who are appearing for NDA, there is a definite advantage of maths.
Yes.
You know, in your written you have 300 marks.
Yes, sir.
So if you are good in maths, it gives you a definite advantage and maybe other exams also where you are appearing, it could be of some advantage in those as well. So just look into that. And your teacher, once again, concentrated more on the teaching and the approachability. If there's anything else you like, there is no fixed answer to these. Okay,
Yes.
whatever you like,
Yes, sir.
whether you like the person appropriately dressed or the person very beautiful or you a person very regular and punctual, whatever you like. So that's why I said from each perspective it could be different. There are no fixed answers, but you've been able to give. Then coming to your friend, again that was well covered because you brought out two friends and both had different qualities. So what you like was appropriately again covered. Now from your own point of view, what the friends think of you, again they thought more than what you think about yourself, which we analyze later. So their assessment and what we have done during the interview, there is a match. There is not a mismatch, but there is a match. As much as that you do possess these things, but this liveliness is something which is distinctly visible and it is an important. Okay. So whether your friend or whether you see this, they should all see you as a lively person.
Yes.
May not be humorous, but you can be lively. There's a difference.
Yes.
Coming to your extracurricular activities, okay, well enough, and you took your defeat with grace. of not being elected as the house captain, you were happy, and whatever duty was assigned to you as the house prefect and the science minister, you have done to the best of your capability. Again, okay. Coming to your interest in hobbies, painting, art and craft, okay. Daily routine is okay. In between, there was a little touch of, your association with the outside world and with your friends. But apparently now, because of the situation, that when you pay a little attention here,
Yes.
okay, make sure that you are actually genuinely, interacting with people. Because family, your hobbies are also more indoor type. You did mention about the badminton, which I don't think you have brought up. If you have probably brought out this business of playing badminton with your friends,
Sir,
then I think
mentioned it. I go outside and play badminton.
so during you didn't, that will go with the beginning with the routine. I don't think you mentioned. Did you?
I think I did, sir.
Okay, if you did, then it's fine. If you didn't, then mention it so that at least, and then it is friend. It should not be that again it is within the family bond. It should be friend. So that part family again is okay. So you must again be spending, like I said, a little more time with your friends.
Yes.
Okay, it's not about money. It's the question of being spending time with friends is always a happy occasion.
Yes, sir.
So you need to cover up that point. So that's why I was having my doubt that you will not even give a party if you go to NDA. I'm still doubtful.
No, sir. I will give up.
Oh, so, okay. Your basic knowledge about defense is okay. General awareness, just keep monitoring whatever is the situation, and whatever you speak, you must give the details. Okay?
Yes.
Like people say, sir, latest news is Iran and Israel war. At that instant has no meaning whatsoever. Then you must state as to why this war started and don't go back into history. This war is not because of history.
Yes.
This war is because of the possibility of
Nuclear.
Iran making a nuclear weapon.
Yes.
Similarly, when you say Sindoor means it doesn't mean that Sindoor is going to be imported or exported. Sindoor means that they killed the Hindus in Pahalgam. So, as per Indian history, Hindus ladies wear Sindoor, and that is why this probably was given the name of Sindoor by the Prime Minister himself. And then what happened? Then this was not about aeroplanes. This was about missiles and
Drones.
drones. So, if you want to speak anything like this, you should be giving any input. Similarly, now BRICS is going to take place, whatever is going to be the outcome. Soon there is going to be a decision between the trade between India and US, what is going to be the outcome, because we have this reading that between Vietnam and
US,
USA,
there is a trade.
it has been finalized.
Yes.
So hopefully there is this thing that will be soon done between India and US. So all these things keep it updated.
Yes.
Okay, you must understand, your aim should not be to go and get recommended. Your aim should be to perform so well that your name comes in the merit.
Yes.
As it is the vacancies for girls is less, so you have to be extra, put in extra to come into the merit.
Yes.
So written I can't say, but for your SOP and especially the interview, if you keep answering, and the more the interviewing officer explores into the depth of your knowledge, the more your marks go up. Therefore, pay attention to details. That is very important. Coming to your own assessment of yourself, we have already discussed. But after I triggered the issue, whatever you brought out were all very good qualities which will push for becoming an officer. But please make sure to note on there.
Yes.
If not recommended, okay. Whether you think or you are confident or whether you should use whatever you can, but do not straight away say कि next I will be coming again, which means you are already accepted gracefully that this time to Kukreja I will not do. And your alternate goal you already have, which is a high goal, which is fine. So that is as far as my this thing is concerned. And if you have any issues or doubts to clarify, you first go ahead, then we'll ask us.
No, sir. I don't have issues.
Thank God, because if you still had any doubts, then there would have been an issue. So if you have no doubt, I wish you all the best and you keep smiling and bring good result and hope for the best.
Thank
Now
you,
we
sir.
open to the class. Okay.
First of all, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Online,
Thank
please.
you.
चला दे. Online, please. Any questions?
Thank you, sir.
नहीं.
Thank you.
Online, any questions? अंशुमन जल्दी में. Offline, any questions? Shoot. आइए, जल्दी आइए. और कौन है? अर्जुन भाई. और कोई?
Jai Hind, sir.
आइए बैठ जा.
Then,
Sir, I want to ask that should I mention my dummy school or not, sir?
which dummy school when you are 12?
Yes, sir.